Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another World Cup video. This is the World Cup quarterfinals match reaction. So I just got done watching France versus England. As you guys can see, these are the four games, the four results that occurred. And France has just beaten England. What a big result there to move on to the semifinals. And the semifinals are set. So in this video, I'm going to recap all the games here. I watched all of them. I'm gonna recap all of these, and then I'm gonna go over who I think is gonna win in the semifinals. Just my general thoughts about it. Yeah, just a lot of it in such an exciting round. I mean, we had some very defensive games though. We had too much defending. I'd say there's a lot of So the Brazil Croatia game, for example, that one was 0-0 all the way up until the 105th minute. We have Argentina was up 2-0 against Netherlands, and then Netherlands came back and everything. And then Morocco, Portugal is so defensive. England, France is probably the best and most entertaining match. But Argentina versus Netherlands was intense too. I like that game. Okay, so we have Croatia win their game, Netherlands win their game, Morocco win their game, and then France win their game against England. That was a great matchup that I just got done finishing watching. So we have France, Morocco in the semifinals, and Argentina versus Croatia in the finals. We could get a France versus Croatia matchup in the final. This is gonna be a very good semifinal, and it's on Tuesday and Wednesday. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. But yeah, I'll go over the games one by one. So I guess we'll start with Croatia and Brazil. We'll start with Croatia and Brazil. So Croatia wins the game. I was just stunned by this result. I think so many people so many soccer fans around the world were stunned by this result. Nobody expected that to happen because everybody had Brazil winning. A lot of people had Brazil as their favorites, as their as their wants to win. But no, Brazil is out, and Croatia just I don't even know. I was kind of in school for this game, but I saw some of the game and I don't know what I mean. Brazil and they both evenly matched. They're both evenly matched, and Neymar got a great goal in the 105th minute, and then I forget who scored for Croatia. Sent it to extra time. I guess I can click on this and then it'll tell me. So Bruno Petkovic got a goal, and Brazil's pens weren't good. I guess that's all I can really say. For the two teams that went into for the teams that have gone into penalties so far, like either one team's so good and then the other team just so bad. You can see the stats there. Yeah, 4-2 on pens. Just unfortunate what happened for Brazil. I was rooting for Brazil. I thought I had them winning the tournament, but no, Croatia. People always write them off, including myself. Like I didn't think they would, after the Euros, I didn't think, oh, Modric is old. I don't think they're gonna do that well. I don't think they're gonna go all the way, make another historical run. But yet again, they do, and they're back in the semifinal. And they have an opportunity to go back to the final. So yeah, I didn't think. I mean, Croatia. I thought last World Cup was just it just happened. I don't think they're actually that good. The World Cup, so many things can happen. Maybe that's just a result, but no, this team's actually so good in the World Cup, and they could potentially win it again. But yeah, congrats to Croatia. That's such a big big result. In Brazil, I don't even know what to say. I mean, literally, I think it was on Monday or Tuesday. I was talking about them, and they were they were dancing all over in their match against South Korea. Like they're going crazy, and then the manager was dancing, everything. They were having so much fun. Now this game, I mean, they cruised by South Korea. They had such an easy win against South Korea, but then this game, they get they lose in penalties, and yeah, so their manager Tite, we saw him dancing in the last match. They were going crazy, like I just said. But then Tite, right after this game, he resigned, and now I don't know what the future is for Brazil. I don't know if this is. I mean, before the World Cup, we all know Neymar announced that this would be his final World Cup. But I don't know. I just feel like Neymar. I mean, he's 30 years old. Next World Cup will be 34. I don't think he can go out like this. And I still think we have a little bit in him for the next World Cup in 2026. I'm really hoping he comes back for the next one because Neymar is one of the most talented players probably ever, and he deserves to exit with the World Cup. I think, especially playing for Brazil. I think they have the most World Cups. So yeah, I think I feel like Neymar should come back another World Cup, which is the next one in 2026 here in America. I think I think Neymar should come back for that. But yeah, it's looking like that may have been his last game. That may have been his last game in the World Cup. But as for Brazil, even if Neymar does retire, they still have such a bright future because all their guys are so young. You have the guys like Vinicius, you have Paqueta, You have Rodrigo, but like this was a golden opportunity, I think, for them to win it, especially after the last few. I mean, obviously we know what happened to against Germany in 2014 in Brazil. That one was in Brazil, and we know what happened last World Cup. They didn't play that well at all. And then this one, they're really the favorites. This is supposed to be their World Cup with all the new young talent coming, guys like Anthony, Vinicius, just to name a few. They had such good depth. I mean, I think this was like Thiago Silva, guys like that. That was their last World Cup. So yeah, they like before the tournament. I was saying at the conclusion of the group stage, I still think Brazil. I still think Brazil will win this because of their depth. They have guys. They have their starting 11, but then I said, oh, I think that their bench could beat most teams. But no, in the World Cup, anything can happen, and that's exactly what happened in this one. And for the game I'll be covering, the next two games, I think it's Morocco, and it was Morocco versus Portugal today. That's another example. Anything can happen. It's like March Madness, I guess. Like March Madness, for example, if you're a basketball fan, anything can happen. Like any upset can happen. It's just like that in the World Cup. But yeah, so yeah, Croatia beats Brazil. I don't even know. I was kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, because I love watching Brazil play. It would have been cool to see Brazil Argentina semifinal. But yeah. All right, now we have this one: Netherlands versus Argentina. What a match! What a match! What a match! Yeah, you guys can see here the goal scorers. Molina scored in the 35th minute before the half. Then they gave away a penalty, and Messi scored a pen. He scored that one. So they were up 2-0, and then 83rd, third minute, I missed that goal. Weghorst scored. So Weghorst, like, I don't know, did he start? I don't even know. Yeah, Weghorst didn't start, so he came off the bench, and then he comes on, he scores a goal, and then they have a chance. And then this was probably like the Netherlands got a set piece opportunity. Oh dang, the light turned off. One second. Yeah, so sorry about that. But yeah, so the Netherlands, they got, I can't say their name. But yeah, so the Netherlands got a set piece opportunity. They got a free kick in the 100th. I think it was like 100th minute, something like that. It was beautifully executed. Like I don't think I've seen one recently just like that free kick. I forget who got the assist, but Weghorst was in the guys that run in to get receive the free kick. The guy who was taking the free kick, he easily could have shot the ball, which is what most people would do in that situation. But what he did, he saw Weghorst open. He does a ground pass. He doesn't do a lob pass. He does a ground pass. Weghorst gets an open chance. Boom, bottom like right corner. I think he scored. He scored the goal. So yeah, that was insane. That was what a moment. What a moment that was. Messi's the goal. I still think Ronaldo's the goal. Honestly, like you can see that. Okay, Messi did have a better World Cup, but the thing is, there's the age difference there. People don't really realize they're about like 3 years, 2 years apart, so that does make an impact. And every 4 years is the World Cup, so I mean, we're gonna save that GOAT debate for another day. I still think Ronaldo's the GOAT, simply because I still think he's the GOAT, and the reason Messi's doing better right now is that age factor right there. But yeah, we saw Ronaldo in the last World Cup. I mean, he was so good. Just his team around him wasn't as good. And I think this Portugal squad this year was definitely a lot better. Unfortunately, we'll go over that next. But yeah, back to this game. Yeah, so Netherlands, nothing really happened in extra time. But yeah, that was insane. I was I was so surprised. I thought Argentina had that one. They were up 2-0, and then Weghorst comes and just scores two. That was crazy. And then in the extra time, nothing really happened. And then we go to penalties. And then I think Netherlands missed one or two, something like that. And then the guy to put them through, Argentina through to the next round, was Lautaro Martinez. Sorry, Lautaro Martinez. And then so Lautaro Martinez has been missing a lot of chances in the World Cup, but he proves the haters wrong, and he bags that penalty. He bags that penalty to go through, and Argentina will take on France. France, I think. Wait, is it France? Wait. No. They won't take on France. They'll take on Croatia. Sorry, okay. The Argentina will take on Croatia in the next round. So yeah, that's gonna be a good game. I don't like I said, you can't really predict these games, to be honest, because anything you can't predict the favorite, because the underdog, they always have a chance. But both teams have an even chance, honestly, in this World Cup. But yeah, so yeah, the Argentina wins in penalties. Netherlands, they put up a good fight. They have definitely a good squad, and yeah. Morocco and Portugal. Now this one, you guys know on the last video, after the U.S. went out in the round of 16 against the Netherlands. I said, "Oh, I'm going all in for Portugal," and they get eliminated the next round, unfortunately. So yeah, you guys know I'm a big Manchester United fan. I'm a big Ronaldo fan, and there's guys like Bruno Fernandes. I like Rafael Leao, Diogo Dalot. Some of my favorite players play on Portugal, that I support, on the club level. And unfortunately, they lose here. And yeah, just it was a great performance by Morocco, just simply because they let Portugal. This is what they've been doing for the whole tournament. They have the second least possession in the whole tournament, behind right in front of Costa Rica. Costa Rica didn't have the ball at all. Morocco, their coach, like, he has a perfect strategy there. He literally just sits back, lets the teams do their thing, gives them all these chances, and the Morocco defense is just solid at the back. As we saw today, I think Pepe had a chance in the end where he should have made that chance, to equalize it 1-1, and it would have went an extra time. But that was so unfortunate. He wasn't able to put that in. He was frustrated with himself. Yeah, Pepe had that chance, but other than that, the Morocco defense. Portugal had so many chances, but the Morocco defense, they know, they're confident in their defense. They rely on their defense, and the defense executes, and they're able to do well. And this is a big result, for just non like nobody expected Morocco to go in, and this is Africa. Like, Africa, this is the first African team to go to the semifinals, I think, ever in the World Cup. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Yeah, it's like the rest of the teams are either South American or European. Usually, the teams in the semifinals, usually the teams who get to the final, are always European or South American. So it's nice to see an African team. This is huge for like the rest of the world. I think Morocco, people have been saying, "Oh, that's the world's team," because they're the underdogs. So yeah, I think it's huge to see African team. It's huge for soccer, like, in the continent of Africa and around the world, to see an underdog like this get through. And they have some great players. Like, I forget the dude's name. It's this guy. I think it's, S. Emrabat. He's really good. And then you have Nasri. I really like him. He scored the goal today. And obviously guys like Ziyech and Hakimi, those are the stars on that team. But yeah, like guys like these two, they're probably gonna get big moves. They're already linked to big clubs and everything, including Manchester United, Liverpool, and those type of clubs, Real Madrid. So this is big for the players of Morocco. Yeah, it's big for the players of Morocco, especially because now they're getting looked at by big clubs. But yeah, Morocco is big result. And then for Portugal, oh man, it's unfortunate because Bruno Fernandes, he's a Man United player. Same with Diogo Dalot. They both had great tournaments. I think Bruno Fernandes led the team in goals. You have Ronaldo. Ronaldo did not play great in this World Cup. This is his final one. He's 38 or 37. So the next World Cup, he'd be in his 40s. He's not going to come back, unfortunately. Maybe he'll be in the Euros next Euros, which is in 2024 Euros. But he's done in the World Cup, and he comes away with no World Cups. That's the one trophy I think he's missing, something like that. But yeah, it's unfortunate as a Ronaldo fan myself. As a Ronaldo fan, I really wish he would have won or gotten farther. We could almost got the Ronaldo Messi Ronaldo Messi final that a lot of people were hoping for, but it just didn't happen. And just, yeah, Morocco's strategy in this one was just perfect, because, and then they might be able to do that against France too, because France, they executed well in their chances today, but against France, I think France was really open, in the second half, where England had a lot of chances. So Morocco can really catch them out on the break, which is where Morocco gets all their goals from. They really were able to catch them out on the break, England, today. So if Morocco can execute like that, they could definitely win this game and get to the final. I think Morocco could make the final. Yeah, I think they could. They're playing France, but that's going to be a tough match for Morocco to contain guys like Mbappe, Giroud especially. Giroud is so good, but it's going to be tough for them to defend that. But then again, they just defended against Cristiano Ronaldo, so one of the greatest players of all time. I think he's the greatest player of all time. He's just not in his prime anymore, and he's not. Yeah, like we saw in the Premier League. The fact he was able to even return to the Premier League is insane at that age. Yeah, the fact that he was even able to return at that age was crazy. He had a good season too. He had I don't know how many goals. I know it was 15 plus. I think it was above 15. So that's huge. That's huge that he was able to do that. Most players are not able to do that, especially at that age. And then for Portugal, I thought he'd have a bigger World Cup. He's not on a club team. I'm interested to see what's next for Ronaldo. Is he gonna go to Saudi Arabia and play? He may accept that offer. I forget, it was like Al Nassr he might go to, or will he stay in Europe? Will he go to the MLS? I'm excited for his next chapter, but Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's kind of I think it's it's the end of an era. End of an era here. I mean, we've kind of known that's been looming, for the past 2 months, especially with Ronaldo not really performing at Manchester United this season, and then them letting go of him. Um, but yeah, it's sad. But it was he had so many good moments throughout his career. He won the Euros, so he's won trophies for his country in the past. But yeah, he's done all he can, and hopefully, yeah. I don't even know. You can't really say hopefully. You can't say. Usually, I say, oh, hopefully next time you can do better. I can't say that this time because he'll be done. But yeah, hopefully for Ronaldo, hopefully he can find a club and maybe keep doing well there. But yeah, that's his last World Cup game, and yeah, I'm gonna miss him on the world stage. But hopefully, we'll see him at the Euros. The Euros is obviously not the same as the World Cup. And yeah, this is also Messi's last World Cup as well as Neymar. So it's sad to see those legends go. Legends go. Legends go. Okay, I can't speak today. But yeah, it's sad to see Ronaldo out. He's one of my favorite players of all time. Okay, and then we have England versus France. I just got done watching this one. This is one that just ended. I always go live after the final game of the round. And yeah, so England loses. What's new? England loses. England loses in the World Cup. What's new? This isn't even new. I'm not even surprised. Like, when was the last time they even won a trophy? Like 1960, right? Wait, let me look it up. England, last time England won a trophy. Yeah, last time they've won one World Cup in 1966. I mean, the fact that you got this team, right? This team. I mean, I know the USA. I mean, I can't really be talking. I don't care because my team is developing. USA, we're developing, but you got these guys. England. I mean, England has they've done just as much as the USA in the past 60 years. If I'm being honest here, what has England done? I mean, the last time they win a trophy, 1966. They were knocked out in qualifying tournaments 1974, 98, 94. So this is like the creators of soccer. Okay, this nation, they say, oh, we created soccer, this and that. They had a good run in this World Cup. Kane was great, but I mean, I don't know. I'll get to criticizing England after I review the game. I guess I'll get to that after. But yeah, so for the game, I guess Chouamini had a great goal. You can see their 17th minute. That was unstoppable, unsavable. Jude Bellingham should have done a better job defending that and deflecting the ball. But yeah, Chouamini, great goal. He's been great this tournament. This is his first World Cup, so he's the only reason he's in is because Conte and Pogba are out for this one. And he's just done such a perfect job. Him and Rabiot in the midfield there. It was a good midfield battle today. Bellingham and Rice versus these Rabiot and Chouamini. That was great. And then Giroud was like Giroud's always good. If you get Giroud service, he's gonna finish his chances. Like he had multiple chances he could have had. He could have definitely had more than one goal. Like I think it was like the 75th minute, right before he scored his goal in the 78th minute. He had an open chance that he should have made. It was like a cross from Dembele, I think. But then boom, he gets the assist from Griezmann, and that's the winning goal. So Giroud, I mean, even though Benzema's out, I mean, Giroud's been so good. Even though Giroud's like 35, I think. He's 35 and he's just been so good this World Cup. I think he's second in goals, and he broke Thierry Henry's goal record for France this World Cup. So like, yeah, I'm happy to see Giroud. I mean, I watch AC Milan quite a bit in the Serie A, and it's good to see someone. He wasn't really getting minutes. He was getting minutes at Chelsea, but it was time for him to go move away from the Premier League, and to see him doing well with France now in the world's biggest stage. This is the biggest tournament. At his age has just been awesome. And yeah, just he's had so many good moments in this World Cup. Yeah, and then England. So then Kane got a penalty. They got another penalty. France. That's a concern for me. France was giving up so many fouls, and I think they were just giving so many fouls up around the box. Upamecano, guys like him. And I think Chouamini gave away the first penalty. I forget who gave away the second. It was Theo Hernandez. He shoved Mason Mount. So then Harry Kane skied the penalty. I couldn't believe it. I mean, this is England's captain, one of the best finishers in the world. I thought for sure he was gonna bag that penalty. He skied it. I was in shock when that happened. Yeah, I could not believe what I saw when I saw England Harry Kane sky the penalty. But yeah, it's just unfortunate for the fans of England. But I mean, what's new? Like I said, I mean they've always find a way to lose somehow. Last time, and they get so deep into the tournament too. Last World Cup they got to the semifinals. In the Euros, they got to the final. They were up 1-0, and then they lost in a penalty shootout in the Euros. and then the Euro final, and then now the quarterfinals. I mean, France is such a good team. I didn't see England. I think in the last episode, last show, I predicted France would win. I think it's time. It's time for England to get rid of Southgate. I don't know if there's been any news regarding him yet, because I've seen managers have literally been leaving their team right after they lose. Like Tite, Brazil's manager, literally right after they lost, he was gone. He resigned. And I think Luis Enrique, Spain's manager, did that as well. So is there news regarding Southgate? Anything? No, nothing yet. Yeah, so England crashed out of the World Cup. Yeah, Harry Kane. I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, and then I forgot to talk about Rashford. Rashford had a great chance at the end. It wasn't his fault. I think it may have got deflected, but it was a great free kick chance at the end there, and I thought that was going in for a second, but no, it wasn't in. And France win the game and advanced to the semifinals, and they're gonna take on Morocco. So I'm gonna talk about that right after this. But yeah, like I said earlier, I mean, England's supposed to be such a good soccer nation. I mean, soccer team, they claim the game and everything. 1966, that's the last time they won something major. And their fans always have such a high such high confidence and everything in their team. They're probably one of the most toxic fan bases. They always talk trash to other fan bases and everything just for this to happen in every tournament. It's very funny just to watch. And yeah, I just don't think they're ever gonna win at this point. Like literally, this just isn't new. It happens all the time, every tournament. But yeah, as for England for the future, I think Kane. I think Kane's 30, so he'll be back for the next one. I think he didn't say it was his last. What else? Who else? They have a young squad, so they're not even their guys aren't even in their primes yet. Like Bukayo Saka. I mean, he's probably one of the best players in the Premier League. Probably one of England's best players right now. He's not even in his prime yet. He's only 20, 21, something like that. You have Rashford. Rashford's really, after the few years, he had a couple years where he was not playing well at all. He's kind of, in this World Cup, he had a great World Cup, I think. I think he had like 3 goals, something like that, coming off the bench. So now at United, I'm excited to see what he can do. A lot of guys on England are from United. But yeah, I'm excited for Rashford. I think he's not even in his prime yet. So yeah, they have such a young squad. Maguire and Stones were solid at the back in this World Cup, I'd say for sure. But yeah, how old Kyle Walker? I think this might have been his last World Cup. I don't know. Look it up. Kyle Walker. Yeah, he's 32, so he'll be 36. I don't know. It may have been his last World Cup. But yeah, they have so much potential for sure. Like just like Brazil, I think next World Cup that's definitely they should be looking forward to. But yeah, they're out there. But so yeah, now we have the semifinals: Argentina, Croatia, and then we have France versus Morocco. So I'm gonna predict. I guess I'll predict, and then we have the third place playoff game. So the losers of these 2 games they go to the third place game, and then the winners. I forgot they had a third place game. That's gonna be okay. So that's on Saturday, and then with the final on Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna predict here. So we have Croatia, Argentina, and France, Morocco. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to predict here. I mean, I think what did I say in the last video? I said Brazil would win, and then I said Argentina would win. I said Portugal would win and France would win. So I got how many did I get right? I got only one. Wait, no, I got 2 right. So I got France and Argentina right. So this one, it's gonna be hard to get these right. So I think Argentina. I don't know. Is Argentina gonna win? We could get a France-Croatia rematch in the World Cup. I think we might get that. I don't know what to say here. I don't know what to say here. I have to think for a second because Argentina. I mean, they've been finding ways to just get through. Croatia as well has just been finding ways. I mean, have they been in? Who they beat in the first round again? Japan. Yeah, they've been in 2 penalty shootouts. I mean, we know. I mean, Croatia can. If it goes to the penalty shootout, Croatia knows. I mean, Argentina just won a penalty shootout yesterday, but I mean, Croatia. They know they can win when it comes to a penalty shootout. Who I don't know. I'm gonna go Argentina. Argentina wins, and I'm gonna go France beats Morocco. I think a lot of people would be mad. I mean, a lot of people would be disappointed if Morocco loses there. It would be cool to see Morocco go to the finals. I'm not gonna lie, and I think they definitely could go to the finals. If they just do what they do against all these big teams, just sit back, let them have their chances, and defend well, and then hit them on the counter. Which France was really, France was shaky in the counterattack today. If Morocco can, execute that well, like they have been all tournament, I think Morocco can definitely win this game. But I don't know. I just think France is too good. They have world class players, and I think we'll see a France Argentina final, and we'll have Croatia versus Morocco in the third place playoff. I don't want to predict the final though. I know I have Argentina versus France in the final now. I'm gonna predict the final next video, which will be the semifinals match reaction on Wednesday. I'll predict the final then when we have the actual opponents there. But wow, this is that was tough to predict. I'm probably gonna somehow get both of them wrong somehow. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna somehow find a way to get those wrong. But yeah, then we'll have the third place game. In my opinion, I think it will be Croatia versus Morocco. So I'm going with the favorites here to win. But this World Cup has been a World Cup of underdogs, especially with Morocco and Croatia both getting this far. But yeah, that's it. I guess that's pretty much it for today. Some great, great results. I'm gonna look up the stats and I'm just gonna look at it a little bit. Stats. World Cup stats. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, here it is. So we have Mbappe is still the leading scorer. Kane has the most assists. Modric with the most interceptions. And then we have Saiss from Morocco with the most clearances. Yeah, that's what I mean. Roman Saiss has been their best defender. I think he might have been. I don't know. He might be one of their. I think he's been playing. So I think doesn't he play in the Premier League? I forget. I've heard his name like prior to the World Cup. I think he might have been on. Oh yeah, he was on Wolves. Yeah, I think. Yeah, he's been having a great World Cup there. And then chances created Messi. Messi's been having a good World Cup. Kylian Mbappe leads the tournament in dribbles. Yeah, I mean Mbappe, it's so easy. I mean, I think Kyle Walker played well today. I think Kyle Walker had a good I think Kyle Walker had a great game today. Well, not that. I wouldn't say that great. I think I over exaggerated, but I still think he had a good game because people were into going into this game. People were talking about Mbappe versus Kyle Walker, both speed. Maybe Kyle Walker can be the guy to throw Mbappe out. Mbappe did create a few chances. I mean, even against guys like Kyle Walker, where he didn't do much in the game today. I mean, he completed so many dribbles today. And got past Kyle Walker, and he had a good cross into the box. He almost got an assist. So yeah, Mbappe. I mean, I think Mbappe is probably the best player in this tournament. Player of the tournament, though, I don't know. Wouldn't it be probably like I'd say it's still probably Mbappe, either Mbappe or Messi. And then these goalkeepers have been going insane. Like the guy in Morocco, like Bono or whatever his name is, he's crazy. The goalkeeper, Croatia goalkeeper and Emi Martinez in a penalty shootout will go on forever. I know. Yeah, they both played well yesterday. Yeah, they both played really well yesterday, and Emi Martinez he was unstoppable yesterday. Hi, what's good, 87 What's up, man? But yeah. Okay, so team stats. Oh yeah, pass completion. I'm sure Spain is top there with their style of play. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. Yeah, I think it's just been a great World Cup. It's been a pretty defensive World Cup though. It's been a pretty defensive World Cup. I mean, a few games went in extra time. So yeah, it's been a defensive World Cup, but I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed pretty much all of the games. And yeah, I'm excited for the next round, semifinals, Croatia versus Argentina and France versus Morocco. It's gonna be interesting to see those. But yeah, so next video, I think I might be doing a preview to the semifinals just because it's the semifinals. It's a big game. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a preview potentially for that, maybe Monday or Tuesday, something like that. Tuesday is when the game is, right? So yeah, Sunday or Monday, I might be doing a preview to that, and then I'll be back for the semifinals doing a match reaction to that as well. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.